In every life, there comes a moment we must all confront: the inevitable embrace of death. Be it a cherished family member, a dearest friend, or a beloved pet companion, we all eventually face this inescapable finale. Globally, statistics tell us that approximately 60 million souls depart annually, equating to a staggering 114 individuals every minute. These figures likely swell post-epidemics and wars. It seems our own encounter with death is merely a matter of time. If death's grip is certain and inescapable, what truly transpires for our essence during this event? Does another voyage await us beyond? In this edition, let's delve into this enigmatic topic that has perpetually intrigued us. Death is an unknown awaiting all living beings. When discussing death, you might wonder what happens after we pass away. Let's imagine you meet an unfortunate end right now. Doctors declare your heart has ceased to beat, and there's no electrical activity in your brain. This cessation is considered true death, even if machines might prolong the inevitable for a brief moment. You could also experience what's known as cardiac death, meaning your heart stops and blood ceases to circulate. Perhaps due to some brain activity still present. Some who've been revived from cardiac death claim they were aware of their surroundings. Some recount a journey towards light. You might be revived from clinical death, but only within a 4 to 6 minute window. If you've crossed that light, you've experienced what we call biological death.
Game over.
Game over. The final whistle is blown, and you're utterly kaput. Post-death, the body undergoes a series of fascinating physiological transformations. Firstly, seconds after death, the last bit of oxygen in your body is depleted. As neurons cease to function, your brain stops secreting hormones that regulate bodily functions. Some bodily functions might persist for a few minutes. Once you're confirmed to be gone, muscles, including the sphincters, relax. This means that the lavish meal you had might erupt from below, and gases, commonly known as farts, might leak out, releasing a foul odor. If there's urine in your bladder, similar events might occur. It's quite an awkward scenario. But hey, we're already dead. Why care about others' opinions? As the body releases internal solid matter, escaping air might cause the mouth to make sounds. Those handling the body, like nurses, might hear what sounds like moans from the corpse. Muscle contractions could also cause the body to twitch. About 15 to 25 minutes after death, a lack of blood flow in capillaries may result in a deathly pallor in lighter-skinned individuals. Since the heart is no longer functioning, and there's no mechanism to actively circulate blood, gravity causes blood to pool in the lowest parts of the body. A few hours later, the skin may turn purplish where the blood is pooled, reaching its most pronounced state around 12 hours after death. This is one method forensic experts use to estimate the time and position of death. Rigor mortis sets in around 3 to 6 hours post-mortem. Not only has your body lost its energy source, but calcium also floods your muscle cells, binding to proteins responsible for muscle contraction. This results in uncontrollable muscle tension or stiffness, fixing the body in a certain position for about 24 to 48 hours. Your hair and nails might seem to have grown, but it's just an illusion caused by shrinking skin. The skin becomes saggy, and blisters might form on the body. By now, unless you've been preserved through chemical treatments or other means, the absence of blood circulation causes cells to break down, leading to bacterial growth. This is why corpses begin to decompose. Around a quadrillion microbes assist in breaking down the body. Anaerobic bacteria in the intestines begin to consume abdominal organs. Through amino acid decomposition, you'll soon reek in a way you could never have imagined in life. Insects, like mites, carrion beetles, and flies, are attracted and lay eggs in the decaying tissue. These eggs hatch within a day, and the larvae or maggots feed on the tissue until maturation. If left above ground, in about a month, you'd be a puddle, consumed by insects, maggots, animals, and plants, a delectable feast. If buried, the rate of decomposition varies based on several factors. Some experts believe it might typically take 8 to 12 years for you to become just a skeleton. In about 50 years, even your bones might integrate with the earth. Every part of your body will decompose, eventually being completely recycled by nature. Dust to dust, ash to ash, your physical form has completely vanished from this world. Death seems to take away our memories, knowledge, and experiences from our lifetime. Without a place to store this information, everything might be lost forever. The idea of death is so abhorrent and terrifying that some explorations aim to make us immortal or unlock evidence that suggests a world beyond our finite existence. Certain religious beliefs view humans as dual entities, having a physical body and a non-material soul. Upon death, while the physical body might perish, our non-material soul continues its existence. If humans truly possess this duality of body and soul, how does our fleeting time on Earth affect our potential eternal journey? Let's imagine a scenario where you evade death and achieve immortality. This might be our most popular hypothesis. However, things aren't always as straightforward as they seem. Indeed, living forever means you can do anything you desire, anytime. But if you were to live forever, what would be the purpose of life? In recent decades, scientists have shown increasing interest in quantum physics. This opened doors to the microscopic world, ushering in new eras in fields like energy, computing, and medicine. But more importantly, our growing quantum knowledge has fundamentally changed our perspectives on life and death. The biocentric theory, proposed by American scientist Robert Lanza, posits that life created the universe, not the other way around. What we call consciousness has existed since the dawn of time. Only now, 4 billion years later, has consciousness manifested through us humans. Hence, we perceive everything in the universe through our bodies, processed by our brains. In this model, our brains and bodies are like data processing nodes or complex modems, capturing signals and converting them into our life experiences. But if the brain and body, the data processing nodes, die, the signals don't just vanish. They might be redirected or recycled into other entities. In the realm of biocentrism, life is the signal. Although we might think it's heavily reliant on our bodies, it continues to exist and persist even without them. For some, the biocentric theory bridges philosophical concepts of life and death with tangible realities. Where death is but an illusion, consciousness doesn't end with the death of our bodies. It disperses outside our three-dimensional realm into a universe created by consciousness itself. Even fundamental principles of time are just a means created by consciousness within our current bodies for understanding and memory, not some higher, unyielding cosmic law. Coincidentally, Nobel Prize-winning physicist Roger Penrose believes in the existence of the soul. According to him, upon death, consciousness departs from the body and returns to the universe, existing in a quantum state. Returning to our reality, the death we perceive remains just that, and our vessels of life cease to exist with it. We might never understand life in the same way again. However, delving deeper into death helps us better prepare for it. And it's death that lends meaning to life. For now, we all have a life to live. We have emotions to feel, roles to play, experiences to share. We can care for one another, savor the good times, and cherish everything that brings us joy. Perhaps death isn't the end, but a new beginning. An adventure we can't yet comprehend.